Which countries are still communist today? Communism, once a dominant ideology in the 20th century, has significantly declined. However, a few nations still officially uphold communist rule. These countries are governed by a single-party system led by a communist party with heavy government control over politics, media, and the economy. Here are the 5 remaining communist countries as of today. 1. China Communist since 1949. Leader, Xi Jinping. China remains the most powerful communist country in the world. However, its economy is no longer fully communist. Since the 1980s, China has embraced market reforms, allowing private businesses and foreign investments, while still maintaining strict political control. Interesting fact, despite its one-party rule, China is home to over 1,000 billionaires, making it one of the wealthiest nations in the world. 2. Cuba Communist since 1959. Leader Miguel Diaz-Canel, President and First Secretary of the PCC. Cuba became a communist state after Fidel Castro's revolution in 1959. The government controls almost all businesses, and political opposition is heavily restricted. However, in recent years, Cuba has allowed limited private businesses in tourism to boost its struggling economy. Interesting fact, Cuba has one of the highest literacy rates in the world, 99.8%, thanks to its government-funded education system. Third, Vietnam Communist since 1976. Leader Nguyen Phu Trong. Like China, Vietnam has moved towards a mixed economy, combining communism with capitalism. Today, it is one of the fastest-growing economies in Asia, with a booming manufacturing industry. However, political freedom is still highly restricted. Interesting fact, Vietnam is one of the world's largest coffee producers, second only to Brazil. Fourth, Laos Communist since 1975. Leader Thongloun Sisoulith. Laos is a small, landlocked country in Southeast Asia. It remains one of the poorest communist countries and heavily depends on China for economic aid. Like Vietnam and China, Laos has slowly adopted capitalist reforms, but the government still controls most industries. Interesting fact, Laos is known as the land of a million elephants due to its historical connection with elephants in culture and war. 5. North Korea Communist since 1948. Leader Kim Jong-un, Supreme Leader. North Korea is the most isolated and extreme communist country today. The government controls all aspects of life, including the economy, media, and even personal freedoms. Unlike China or Vietnam, North Korea has not embraced any market reforms and remains under heavy international sanctions. Interesting fact, North Korea's capital, Pyongyang, has a massive hotel that has been under construction since 1987, but has never been completed. Are these countries truly communist? While these 5 nations still claim to be communist, most of them, except North Korea, have moved towards capitalism in some form. Today, only North Korea remains a fully state-controlled economy.